Hey guys, welcome to Saturday Spotlight. Well, we visited a Chevy, and then we went to a Ford. Now we're back to another Chevy, guys. A classic, another classic Impala. This is the AMT 1964 Chevy Impala SS 409 convertible. Now, this kit, it's in itself, guys, did not start life as a convertible. It started life as the hardtop. This is not one of the old convertible kits. I actually did this because at the time I didn't know where I could find a convertible. And guys, I do not remember the time frame when I built this. It's probably been 20, 25 years ago I built this car. If I had to guess, didn't know that there was a convertible available at that time. So I wanted a convertible, so I took an old hardtop kit and just whacked the top off of it and come up with this. Had a lot of fun with this one, guys. I did lower it a little bit. Nothing outside the box, quote unquote. It is built with the axle blocks that came in the kit. It's got the two different positions, and I just chose that higher position to drop it down just a little bit. Having that covered, well, first I guess I'll just go over real fast. I believe the original release of the Impala 64 was in 64, and I believe as a convertible first, but don't quote me on that, guys, just from what I could make out on ScaleMates. But they may have been released simultaneously, because the hardtop was also in 64. So I guess I shouldn't say speculate as to which one came first, but both kits, the hardtop and the convertible, released in 64. Then there was a lot of subsequent releases. One of the versions, and it might have been the original hardtop version, actually had working headlights, taillights in that too. So then again, like I said, a lot of different box arts, different releases through the years. Most recent, I guess, is this year. I guess round 2 has them has those available and out as like a street rod maybe version of that. Really cool box art on that newest kit. So a timeless kit, guys. Plain Jane and simple as it may be, still a very fun kit to build. I've got several of these. I've got several built, and I've got, I think, 1 or 2 more in the stash. Also, I've got a 63 actually had on the channel, an unbuilt 63 that I had on the channel here some time ago. But anyway, this particular kit model right here was from the 1989 release, and that was pretty much kind of a plain Jane box. I think it was like a light blue on the box art. So with all that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and shut this off, and we're gonna run her in here quick to you. Again, like a lot of these, some things I have more of a connection to than others. This one's probably gonna be one of the more quick ones. No real personal connection with these. But anyway, I'm going to take this off because this is not glued on. We're going to bring this in here. And now this car, guys, and I'm going to take the hood off because I always lose the hood. So we're going to set that down there. This car now was painted with, actually it was an automotive touch-up paint and a rattle can. And I don't remember if it was Duplicolor, but I used to kind of do that back then, would find those cars because I liked using original type actual automotive paint. Still do to this day, as you guys know, watch my channel enough, using the Nason now through the airbrush. So once old habits are hard to break, I guess you'd say. But anyway, I do not remember the name of this. The only thing I can think of is like maybe Briarwood or something, and I'm gonna lose those dice. Figured I would. Briarwood maybe, but I'm probably way off on that. Anyway, but I like the color. Thought it was a nice looking color, kind of a goldish, tannish, kind of all together there. I did a little bit of cleanup on this before I started the video. Let's get it all nice looking, and I'm going to lose these dice, guys. Nice little added touch. I keep putting on tilt. Maybe I won't tilt it near as much. So anyway, yep, 64 Impala. Got it lowered a little bit there. It's got the 409 in it there. The old style with the axle through the block there. I always kind of disappointed me a little bit as far as the realism goes, but you know, they build up in the nice kits anyways. I think a lot of these probably were, I don't know, just based basically on your promo bodies anyway, as far as that goes. Just my thoughts anyway on that. But yeah, guys, I took this and I cut the top off. But for the longest time, I had no boot for it because the kits in that era did not have a boot in them, and I didn't even think they had a boot in any of those kits back in the day. But the 2015 release of this kit, it was the Street Shaker. Actually, in that kit has the boot, a convertible boot. And I'm like, well, man, that's going to be perfect because I've already made myself a convertible, and that's what this boot is for. Now, I took it out of that box, cleaned the flash up on a little bit where it was on the sprue. So I have not got it painted yet. I want to paint it a color eventually to match this, but fits perfectly on there, just like so. So we get that the right color. I mean, it doesn't look half bad white, but it'd be nice to have a contrasting color there, kind of matches the rest of the car. Now, the interesting thing about these old kits is, I think I mentioned this in a past video too, so many of these kits, hardtop or convertible, all seem to have the convertible interior. So I guess it was just like a cost saving, so they could just cast or mold the same interior with every kit, and then whether it's the hardtop or the convertible, which is nice. This had that in it because it makes that boot fit really good, just like that, you know. So looks pretty good that way. So we got the boot with it, and again, I said I just got to get it painted sometime and then glued down, so we won't be losing that either. But love that back end styling on that. On the Impala, now we see the Bel Air. We had 2 tail lights. Here we got the 3 tail lights with the backup light right there in the center of that third one in. And then of course your Chevrolet on the tail panel there. That classic emblem right there. And so yeah, nice. Now I'm going to turn this over. I'm probably going to lose these dice, and that's probably exactly what's going to happen. But there's the underside, guys. Just plain and simple basic build. For some reason, I think I did the chassis and then I did not have the blocks in it. If I would do it today, I would already have the blocks in there. So those actually I never did paint, but that's the way they are nonetheless. And then if you see, probably not, but I got that on that higher hole there, so it gives us that lowered look. And then with this one on the interior, like I said, I got the dice in there, and then with this one I put flocking for the carpet, and not only that, I put the flocking on the steering wheel, so it looks like I got a fuzzy steering wheel cover there. So now, I guess any kind of connection I might have with an Impala, my dad and I years ago, and this was still back in the time when you could find these old cars, sometimes $500, that might be a little bit low, but anywhere but $800,000, do a tune-up on it, do a little bit of this, maybe put a set of brakes on it, and just start driving them. And we seen a 64, now it was a 4-door, seen a 64 Impala. I just like the looks of them. Like that, like I said, I like that tail panel right there like that. And just like the styling of it, as far as that goes. So I kind of had an attachment there, and kind of really started liking that era of Impala. And so that, if I had any kind of connection, that would be it. And also my brother had a friend who had a 64. It was a four-door sedan, and he actually used to, I don't think it had the back seat in it, because he actually used to haul goats in it. I know, don't ask me, but he used to haul goats in it. But anyways, I remember him coming down to the house a couple times without the goats, and having that car, and I'd always go out there and look at it because I thought it was so cool. But like the Impalas, this was, I say, one of about probably 4 of these 64s that I have built, actually. And this is actually one of my favorites because of it, converting it over to the convertible. Not that I'm always necessarily such a big fan of convertibles, but as long as it's an old car, you know, guys, it doesn't really bother me. But I like this one. I said give it a good polish here before I started the video, and but that's what we got. 1964 Impala. I'll show you that engine just a little bit better. This was back in the day when I was still using thread. I just it looks kind of cruddy up here, but I just threw the thread on there. Just give the illusion it has some wires in it, and the like. So again, pretty much built right out of the box with the addition of the wires and the dice. Now I believe these dice, I've got them a long time ago, guys, and I think it was a place called Ken's Custom Dice, I think it was. I've actually got another pair somewhere around there, like a transparent purple or lavender like, and of course these are the white. Now they're not fuzzy. Now you could probably put flocking on those if you wanted to, and the glue's kind of turned color over the years there. That could be touched up, but anyway, just a good classic build, guys. One of my favorites. Good old 64 Impala. Say we've seen the 62 Bel Air a couple weeks ago. And then here, the top of the line, fanciest of the Chevrolet line of the year, 1964 Impala Convertible. So, guys, I guess that's all I've got on this one. I hope you enjoyed that. Get him spinning around here as we head out. But again, that's just one of my past builds. Like I said, if I had to guess, it's 20 plus years ago that I built this, and I've had it on the shelf ever since. So again, one of these days I'll get around to painting that boot and getting it glued in place so we don't lose it. But anyway, well, that's it. That's all I got for now, guys. So if you liked the video, give me a like, share, subscribe, all the good stuff. So until next Saturday, come back and see what we got on the bench then. This is Eric from Eric's Model Garage. You guys have a great day. God bless you, and happy modeling.